What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of What I'm Playing. Could it be a full Let's Play? Who knows? But it's Final Fantasy 13. This has been in the works for 13. This has been in the works for 4 years now. 5 years? When I started my channel in 2014, I was heavily considering doing a Let's Play this. Not really equipped to do that. I could have. It would have been awful. It's still probably going to be awful. But we'll start a new game. Let the game speak for itself. I am so excited. The last time I felt like this was when I was recording Persona 5. The time before that, Sonic CD maybe? Sonic Mania? I'm sorry, this is just one of those games. This is one of those games you're gonna get the full BranPlaysGames experience. The excitement, the hype. Okay, we're in here. Oh no, subtitles? What's up with that?
With the beginning.
Dang. Alright, I'll add subtitles in the next as soon as I can actually, because I'm not re-recording that whole intro. I'm actually somewhat surprised this even worked because Xbox One does not have a whatchamacallit, HDCP setting. So people have been saying if you use like TV settings or whatever, or you use apps that have HDCP built in, like Netflix or whatever, it'll be on your console until you unplug it. And I didn't know that when I started this, so luckily it worked out. That's how you know this is gonna be a good game, because there's a black guy in the first 2 minutes. Like, get that that's amazing. I'm all about that. I used to have a fro. It was dope. I respect it. That's what's up.
She did it.
Oh my god, this game. Shout out. If you thought I was a Shoji, a Megado Shoji fan, I am a Hamazu Masashi fan to the fullest. This man gave us one of the greatest gaming soundtracks of all time. I said it. Don't at me. I said it.
You alright? I'm not a Lassie.
And he got the chocobo. Check. This is crazy. I love it. Oh my god, there's so much about this game. I gotta let it come as it comes. I'll get into it. I was actually rewatching the 2006 trailer in preparation for this, and it's amazing to see how good that game looked in 2006. This came out in 2009. The graphics, the in-engine graphics were still amazing in 2006. That's crazy. Oh my god! And then you see this and you think Midgar because you're like under the plates or whatever. And look at the iris. You know, it's like, oh my god, this game. Oh my gosh, I love it. I could watch this scene so many times. It's so good. And I love how there's like this subtle film grain over like everything. And they've been doing that. I'm not really sure what the cause of that is. I have to look into that. Because it's like that in this game. It's most notable in this game. But then in Final Fantasy 13-2, 13-3, and Final Fantasy 15, you actually see kind of this, it's almost like this pattern at certain points come over the characters. Very subtle. But I'm not really sure, and over like I guess the game in general. And I'm not sure if that's like an artifact of the game loading and processing elements, or if it's like a stylistic change. I'm not really sure, but I have to look at it because I think it's really cool. It adds a nice kind of filmy effect to everything, and in a way it makes things look a little sharper because it's not perfectly smooth. There's a little texture to it, so I don't know. I'm just excited. 17 minutes, haven't even pressed the button. I pressed like 2 buttons on the controller, and I'm good. The Manasvin water mech? Oh my god, it's so good.
Run! I've been away.
I do think that's a weird cut, just because I love the music there, and the music that it leads into is so good. Oh god, see the fingers? The fingers throw you off because you see his little pointy fingers, and you're like, oh my god, this game's gonna look crap. And see her hair? See her like the grainy effect on her hair? Like that's what I'm talking about. I don't know if that's a stylistic choice or if that's like part of the engine they're using or what, but yeah, you can notice it. I really noticed it on Xbox One. This is not the One X, so it's not like upscale and all that crap, so that kind of sucks, but this game still looks beautiful. Top 5 game all time for me, 100%. Alright, here we go. Lightning and Saz. Oh boy, and we're skipping all tutorials. Active time battle. I actually thought this was there was a different name for this. command synergy battle or whatever. But yeah, it's a new spin on the ATB. Oh, what was I doing? ATB, or yeah, the new spin on the action battle system. Whereas games like Final Fantasy VI would have like the bar load up, you can do one command. This game, you have multiple bars, and you can fill them with commands. You can string attacks together to create combos and do different, create different battle strategies. We'll dive into that as we move along. God, I'm still out of my element because I'm like, I love this game, but I'm not gonna do it justice.
Hey, that wasn't like a challenge.
I'm not gonna do it justice.
Right? Hey.
I'm calling first death by I shouldn't die until chapter 3 at least. I shouldn't die until like chapter 9 to be perfectly honest, at least, but I'll screw up before then, 100%.
I'm coming.
The question is, do I do individual boss battles as episodes? That would save me, honestly. Okay,
Heads up.
whatever.
This thing won't give up.
The sound design, oh my god, it sounds so good. Everything sounds so mechanical and engineered. Yeah, so you can actually input commands, or you can use auto battle. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm not gonna use auto battle, whatever. Use auto battle, especially early on. It saves you like 2 clicks, and you're gonna do the same thing. Some people like to put in attack commands. There's no point to do that because it's the same thing. Now, as you get farther in the game, you might want to change up your strategy. I know, depending on the strings of moves you use, you can change, which is often right. We'll get into that later. But depending on the combos that you use, you can do different things if you manually input them rather than letting the game auto input them. But I mean, let's be real. If you're just attacking, auto input's fine. Auto input is a-okay. Throw up a potion. Yeah, one of the things this game definitely gets a bad rap for is the battle system. It's engaging, but at the same time, early on, it can be very, brain dead. That's the best way I can describe it, I guess. I don't see that. I see it as it's a tutorial. Get over it. It's the first 10 minutes of the game. Get over it. Is that water down there? You just don't hear it hit the ground. That's crazy.
Oh goodness. Woo. We did it.
Got those knobby knees.
Aren't you supposed to protect civilians, soldier? I mean, you are Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Man. Chocobo, we just can't catch a break, can we? Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm sorry. That's funny.
Well,
that's funny. Oh my god, am I gonna put song titles in? I probably won't put song titles in. There's a whole soundtrack. There's like 80 plus songs. I mean, I'm doing it for Persona 5. Song titles are deep. Like the soundtrack goes deep. And a lot of times, I mean, no. Is this good? Let me see. If I press right, I don't want any of these. Okay, we're good.
sure
Up,
we
yeah,
can
we're
get through here?
good. Down goes up. That's perfect. But first things first. Are there settings? There we go. Settings. Oh god, this is the worst part of the game. I will tell you right now. Speaker names. Wait. On. Event subtitles on. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. See, this is so confusing. Current settings all the way on the right. This is like this menu in particular is awful because I always forget how to do that, John. Turn all those subtitles on. Alright. This is the worst part of the game. The menu, it has all these little exclamation points of things you haven't read yet, and I absolutely hate them because I am compulsive with this and I have to get rid of them. I won't do them all now. But you have your status. You can check out lightning. I love the... Hold on. And this has nothing to do with gameplay. This menu, I hate the settings menu, but the rest of the menu is amazing. Look, you press status, and she gets the animate, like that's the animation. That's so cool. The look away, and then you go right to Saz. And same thing, yo, it's so cool. This is so cool. I love it. But you have your abilities, you have your equipment. Do I have equipment? Blazefire Saber, that's a gun blade. That's a gun blade. Shout out Final Fantasy VIII, never played that. Alright, we'll get rid of this, and... Alright, we're good. Oh no, we're just gonna look. We're just gonna look at everything. We're just gonna look at everything. Data log, no, we'll leave that. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, so let's continue on. Anything behind us? You gotta check behind you for items. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, did you not? Are there no... Where are the subtitles? Let me see. Let me just make sure the subtitles are good. On. Yeah, they should all be on. Whatever. I guess his yelling wasn't... Yeah, sure. So, in this game, battles, as you probably are well aware, are on screen. Now, they work similar to... Not random battles, but, you know, they transport you to a battle arena, so to speak. They're not, you know, in the overworld like Final Fantasy 15. They're not open world battles. But, I do like that. You can avoid battles basically just as easily as any other game with on-screen battles, even if they aren't, you know, in the overworld. Can you go through that? It's Portal. It's Portal. I never played that game either.
What do you suppose this is?
What do you suppose this is? Can I talk to you about it?
Aren't you leaving its toys out
Can I
now?
talk to you about it? Can I use it? No, I didn't think so. Alright then. But yeah, this game, oh my god. This game, that's gonna be the whole level. This game. Fixing to ditch me already. Shout out Saz. Anything behind here? No, nothing. Okay.
Like it or not, I'm sticking with you.
Yeah, so you see those exclamation points above the enemy. That means that you have been seen. If you attack an enemy without those exclamation points, you will get a preemptive strike. You get a first strike. Or you start the battle with a full ATB bar. The enemies technically have ATB bars that are loading. I guess you just never see them. So, you know, it might seem like, oh, you don't really get much of an advantage, but their ATB bars are still loading up, and yours is full, at least in a preemptive strike situation. Oh god, this game. I don't think I'm gonna cut out battles as we go along. There's gonna be battles that I can avoid, assuming I do a full Let's Play. I don't even know if I will, but there are plenty of battles we can avoid. So for the starters, I'll probably just show them off, because why not? I'm not gonna cut out 30 battles an episode, and they're really not that long. I mean, this is 10, 15 seconds, 20 seconds tops. Actually, we'll tell it 40 seconds. Oh god, wait, no, 20 seconds exactly. So yeah, you know, nothing too bad. I mean, I guess over the course of a full Let's Play, it would get pretty rough. But you know, and I also might do this where I kind of skip ahead at points. Story-wise, I want to show off all the cutscenes, but at the same time, like I said, I don't want to cut out individual battles. That junk takes a lot on my part. Because then I gotta remember that I gotta sync up the audio again and do that whole. It's a lot. It's a lot. But we'll see. Who knows? Are those portals? Are those symmetric portals? I think the freaking wolves come out of that junk. I think that's what happens.
Better to die than get sent to Pulse.
Yeah. Right.
It's hell with the brimstone.
Okay.
Yeah, well, hell's not sounding too bad, because this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe not for a soldier girl, but I'm trying to say, hey!
I love Saz in this game. Saz is one of my favorite characters. I mean, they're all my favorite characters, honestly. Okay, what's up? What's up with that?
Gotta fight again,
All these characters are so good. Lightning might be my favorite Final Fantasy character. We'll get into it as we go along, but she's one of my favorite protagonists for sure. I don't know. There's so many good things. So many good things. One other thing I will show you about the house, and I press the button by accident, but you have this analytics page. Basically, the vulnerabilities on the right are all the weaknesses. As you attack more, you can figure out what those weaknesses are. You can also use an item later in the game that will expose those for you. There are also status effects you can affect with chain and stagger point, common drops. We'll get to chaining and staggering later in the game. Well, actually, that's a stagger. Yeah, I'll get to it later because it's not really something you can do unless the game allows you to do it at this point in the game. So, not really that purposeful. But it basically allows you to deal more damage. So, it's a good technique to have. Turn around. Okie dokie. And go up these stairs. Yeah, so one of the things about this game is that it's incredibly linear. Open. Where's the A? Okay. Oh, I was pressing the B button. I'm sorry. I've been playing the Switch, and the Xbox One controller and Xbox 360 controller, for that matter, very similar to the Switch controller.
No need to be put.
And so I always press the wrong button. But as you can see, the map is very linear. Everyone says that. I get it. I do. I really do. Do I want to go this far? Yeah, we'll go next stage.
Real nice from up there.
I understand that it's a very linear game. If you want, you can turn the minimap off, and maybe it adds to your exploration. But honestly, in the context of the story, the linearity is perfectly acceptable. And as we go through the game, I will continue to point that out. But there's no reason for large winding areas, especially when Final Fantasy, at least in the 3D era, does not necessarily have a great track record of using them. I mean, I look at Final Fantasy X, and that was a full, like, they had, the way the map was set up, it was like, it was still screens. It wasn't like it was open world. And I think that's the thing. People see a 3D game like this with, fully rendered backgrounds and whatnot, and they think, oh, it should be open world. I don't necessarily think that's the case. Final Fantasy X, I think about somewhere like the Calm. It was just a big expanse. It wasn't particularly interesting. I mean, if you stood on the cliff, you could basically see the whole map. And it wasn't like there were these crazy secret spells. It was a linear area. If you wanted to walk through it, you could. You just go along the right side and you exit. So, I don't know. I definitely think that people expect a little bit more when they see a full 3D game. And like a full 3D game with a free-moving camera. You know, you expect a lot more. But I think you should temper your expectations. I would not want this game to be GTA 5 or anything along those lines. It just seems a little out of control. More cutscenes.
Preemptive strike.
Rebels. So much for the element of surprise.
Yeah, you can't. If anything, if you've learned anything, you should know that yelling out preemptive strike or yelling out a battle cry in general will not give you the advantage. It just doesn't work that way. Actually, don't attack him. You want to attack Saigon, because the humans are weaker. Yeah, you can use items. I showed off earlier. There's an item command. You press it. They take up the full ATB bar, like it's just one turn, so it doesn't. I mean, it really doesn't matter when you use them because it's going to use your full ATB bar anyway. But unlike past games, there are no high potions in this game. All potions heal. Well, no, there are. Oh God, I'm confused. I'm super confused right now. Potions don't heal full health. They don't heal full health. Are there high potions in this game? I don't think there are high potions. There are no high potions. There are no high potions, but potions don't heal full health. There is an item to help you increase how much healing potions do.
Quiet.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Alrighty. Is that like embedded in her skin?
Hey! Wait! No, don't leave me!
Let go.
The hell no! You
I love Saz. He is so. And it's funny. I was watching the Japanese trailer for this game from 2006, and he has. I'm sorry, the 2009 one. His voice actor. It's just like generic, deep voice Japanese man, and it's fine. But Saz, they did such a good job with casting Saz. Obviously, if you're doing Japanese language, you can't get, necessarily an authentic black character because he's speaking Japanese, and it's automatically. But then again, Durarara and Simon, granted Simon was Russian, but the fact that he spoke Japanese with an accent, like a foreign accent, that was actually pretty good. Am I about to write like a freaking essay about black representation in foreign media? That'd be crazy. Foreign video games. That'd be awesome. I should really do that. Alright, kill the warrior. Something to note in this game, you only control your main character. That means that you don't control your computer characters. But the way it works, depending on your setup, right now, the main dude, Sazler over here, just attacking whoever lightning selects. So you can kind of control who your character selects. As we explore the battle system deeper, there are some caveats to that. By and large, that's kind of how it works. So if you know that you want to take out a certain enemy, just prioritize them. I'm not healing Saz. But on that note, if Saz dies, you can heal him with the Phoenix down. If Lightning dies, you get a game over. And the goal is to avoid game overs like the plague. Did I skip an item? I don't even know. Let me actually go up. Oh yeah. Yeah, we want to go over here because there's an item back here. Or as some would say. Oh wait, no, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the complete wrong way. Yeah, that's one thing about these linear areas. You can get so turned around if you're not paying attention. Let's see. Does the bridge just fall off? I think it just falls off, right? Yeah, okay. So we can only go to that direction. Look at that. Look at that. Like, what are all those things down there? Just, what are they? Spaceships? Look at the sky. Oh my god, the ceiling. Are those trees or... I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah, that's probably going to be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. In the next episode, we will continue from here in the, what's this place called? The hanging edge. Oh, that makes sense because the edges, see, like, it's literally hanging. The edges are literally hanging. That's pretty cool. But, once again, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.